a really cool character. I actually really appreciate people who make Robin work. Who's the really good Robin from New York that was winning some of these Wi-Fi tournaments? There was one of them for sure. But in any case, you know, not super important. We are gonna see Yusha's hero, which has been such a popular pick in these brackets these days. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually really enjoy watching Hero recently. I just think it's like there is like a certain like excitement factor. I know there's that 1 in 8 chance to critical hit should not be a thing, but like it's still kind of hype to see it on occasion. And people get tilted. So
yeah, it's hype to see when it's not against you.
Yeah, when it's not you.
But that's kind of the reason why, not crits by in itself. But the reason that hero is so good is that there's always that little bit of X factor, I suppose is the best way to put it. Like, you know, crits are can potentially be in abundance. Menu is literally impossible to like prepare for because of its non-linearity, and then because of the renaissance the characters had recently, just more players understand how to use his base tools a lot better. Reading menu has just been a lot quicker for a lot of players.
Oh my god!
But he used too much mana too quick.
Threw the book at him. That was kind of a snipe.
Reading Rainbow.
A lot of that's. You know, a Robin has been playing Robin for a little while when they actually use like their discarded items, because that book, like a lot of times you'll just see it go to, oh my goodness, a lot of times you'll just see it go to waste or just end up disappearing on the stage. But as you can see there, it can be pretty helpful. Was able to take out Yusha way off on the stage here, and now Yusha's gonna have to, I don't know, dude, honestly, just throw out an F smash to get the crit.
just crit him.
Just go for it, yeah. Now, there's a lot of distance things Yusha can do right now with Hero, and it looks like trying to play a little bit of an intimidation game off stage. The thing about Robin is that recovery is just so good. I would imagine Genetic probably wasn't all too intimidated, thinking, well, I'm going to get back to stage anyways. And sure enough, they certainly did. So, Bang, not going to do it. I know some of those spells, I think whichever one's a Sizzle that pulls you in. Kaboom pulls you in. Yeah, sometimes those actually do the trick at that distance, but instead, the RNG is not going to be on Yusha's side, and the Genetic is going to go up yet another stop.
Yeah, he showed his hand real quick, Yusha did. Whenever he pulls up menu, he goes through it, oh, okay.
I guess just figured, like, alright, like, this game's a throw, okay. So,
he goes through menu super quick, but a lot of times in the early game, he'd always commit to some spell. Like, it would never, like, pull up menu and then not do anything. Like,
yeah.
Like, I see bounce, I'll pull it up, which is, you know, not bad. I'll see psych up, I'll pull it up, okay? I see bang, that spell kind of sucks, but, you know, I'm going to throw it out, like, why not? And that kind of, you're using mana without purpose.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, and then before you know it, you're out, because that sort of put him in that position to eat that book initially, which I think I have that replay. I gotta look actually and see if I have that. But yeah, because that was like pretty pivotal. That's like an early. That's early to go down. And it was literally. Hold on, is this it? This it? This is it. One. Yeah. So. Like here, look at that. That's 5 mana. Like I know he was looking for Zoom. I don't know how much Zoom costs as far as mana goes.
It's not much.
Because I mean, he only had 5. So and I think he used. Yeah, in any case, I think the assessment on wanting to use the spells a little bit more, what's the word, sparingly, might be the case. Not sparingly, but just a little bit more calculated. But we'll see, man. I know there's a lot of times when the strategy of you know, you'll see a lot of heroes top deck, as they say, where they just pick like the first spell that pops up, and sometimes it just works. So, you know, depending on Yusha's playstyle, it may just literally been the you know, the spells run on the side that game. But we'll see in this game if things improve a little bit, or maybe the spell usage changes. But already off to a little bit of a better start is Yusha.
Yeah, he's just keeping more grounded, swinging the normal spells, which is like, those are totally fine. Like, utilizing the base kit of hero is important because you cannot natively rely on it on a menu. but most of the time those base spells cost a lot more, so you're compensating for everything is hard. It's a lot. It's resource management, and he manages resources well, because all of these, all of the edge guard, the extended edge guard, even keeping Robin's not the lack of hitbox on Robin's rising recovery, kind of hard punishment.
Yeah, dude. Nah, I am seeing. Yeah, this Robin is really good. I actually haven't seen this Robin either, but that sequence that Yusha had right before losing that their first stock was actually pretty incredible. I have it ready for replay, but we'll see, dude. Maybe Genetic might be one of those sleeper picks for the day where it's a player you just haven't heard of, and then before you know it, you're looking at them in grands or whatever. But we'll see. I mean, got to get there first. This is still technically just top 32, but there are a lot of really cool combos coming out from Genetic at the moment. Landed some cool stuff earlier, even right now. Got Yusha really in a bad place on the ledge.
Yeah, just the conditioning that Arcfire provides is so devastating. Like it's such a tantalizing move that you have to come in with a game plan, and the best Robins already know that you have a game plan for this move, so I'm gonna play around your game plan as soon as I know what it is. Which for Yusha has primarily been roll. He's been rolling through Arcfire a ton.
Yeah, he has been. And Arcfire will catch it because it's it's like the same as all the other fire moves that lay on the ground in this game. Like it has a ton of hitboxes, so you can catch it at any moment. And God, dude, that back air is coming out so strong for Genetic, and somehow turned this game completely around. While Yusha was trying to get settled with the lead, but Yusha really not far behind. Does have Acceleratle on, so not in a bad position here, and is going out for those aerials, and that's kind of how he got the first stock, was braving it and going out, and that psych up is going to be enough to make that back air clean, kill across the stage.
Oh yeah, I mean, he kind of got in his own head a little bit. Genetic, I mean, like you see psych up, it's like, all right, grab kills me now, so I should try and like roll a little bit just in case of the empty grab, but Yusha that time was one step ahead, and he continues to put back on the damage, trying to utilize Hero's normal buttons, restore his mana. Have to use a full blast here, but Whoosh doesn't cost much mana at all.
Yep, and here's one of those. Okay, yeah, so getting back to stage safe here, that's going to be it for sure. So there's one of those confirms coming in. Probably one of the simpler ones. Get caught up in Arcfire and then get hit by something. In this case, it was F Smash, so thank you, Theo, for the bits. Appreciate it.
Yeah, let's go. All these bits.
Shoutouts. I'll take them. All right, so yeah, here's the stock. I'm actually not sure which ones I even loaded up here. What happened? Yeah, that was just the back air. Oh, I know what I wanted to get. I forgot to load it. I'll load it after this one. But yeah, that first sequence coming out from Yusha was just so good. That was the thing I wanted to see. But yeah, so good games. That is going to be Genetic moving on in the winners' quarters. I don't know who they're going to be playing against, but this is
the winner of Guerrero and Mike. Seems.
Oh man.
So,
all right, is this?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably feeling pretty good about that though. Like if you have to go Robin into DDT, should be Genetic losing their first stock. Which coverage. Can't recover high, can't go back to ledge.
Yeah, kind of just had him. Yeah, I sort of had him on the ledge. That was the play I wanted to see. But in any case, sometimes good plays still not enough to get you into the next part of bracket. But there's still a losers run. I mentioned this earlier. There's been some pretty epic loser runs in these brackets. So maybe we'll see Yusha later.